Aloha. Aloha, this is Andrew Aloha Live out of Flagstaff, Arizona with Spiritual Illness Productions on Facebook Live and YouTube. Wow. It's funny because actually it's not funny. It's freezing cold. Oh my God. Usually when there's not snow on San Francisco peaks, it's really cold here in Flagstaff. And today is actually a nice day for the most part, except that it's freezing. And there's no snow on San Francisco peaks. I just don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense. And so anyhow, it's been a nice day today, a Veterans Day for all the youth veterans, military people that should be honored or are being honored. So I did. I went out and celebrated the festivities of Veterans Day today, and I went to Sizzler and got some grub there and just enjoyed the moment. And then believe it or not, I went and got a haircut today too. Isn't that interesting? So I may go back out to what is it? Olive oil. I want to say Olive Garden and grab some meat there, but I don't know. It's so cold. I don't want to go out anymore today at all. It's just freezing. Like no tomorrow, but that's the point. So anyhow, some of the things that I want to go over. First of all, before I get into some really, I think, exciting news, I want to talk about Drop Dead Diva. I talked about that show last week, and I tell you what, there's 6 seasons. I just can't stop watching it because it's just a really intriguing, really interesting show to watch. There's a lot of paranormal stuff in those shows, and so if you like the paranormal, coupled with legalities and lawyers and judges and courtrooms, there's a lot of interesting stories in Drop Dead Diva. So aloha, Amanda. Thank you for stopping by. So anyhow, if you got Netflix, if you get Netflix, I highly recommend it. There's a lot of really good conscious stories in there, storylines and activities that are going on with being presented in those shows. So I'm actually in my last season. I just can't stop watching because it's just so interesting. There's so much interesting stuff in there. But I'm in the last season. I think I got about 9 more shows to watch, and then I'll finish out the shows. And then I don't know what I'm going to do after that because actually I do know what I'm going to do after that because the next thing that I want to talk about is called the Ascension Expert. A co-host and myself are entertaining right now we're in the creative mode, but we're putting together a show called the Ascension Expert, talking about symptoms, talking about steps to ascension, talking about different things, activities you can do to maintain ascension once you get there, and it's very possible that you can be ascended and become a full-fledged master in this lifetime if you want, but it takes a lot of dedication, commitment, and focus to be able to do that. And so a lot of people, it doesn't matter. The biggest part about ascension, as with anything else, is being and staying in your heart space. I think that's the key to ascension and everything else in life is finding what really you're really passionate about, and getting into your heart space with that passion, and then staying there. And if you can, whatever it takes to do that, whatever is the easiest way for you to do that, that's the best thing. So it doesn't matter what church or religion, or it doesn't matter what you got going on in life, as long as you stay there, find out what it takes to get into your heart space and stay there. That's the bottom line, period. For everything in life. I kid you not. If your heart is into playing football, being a professional football player, if your heart is all about being a lawyer or a doctor or an engineer or an artist or a film producer or whatever it takes to get you into your heart space and stay there, that's what you want to do. And there's all kinds of ways and techniques out there to do that. Even getting drunk, believe it or not. A lot of people just getting drunk and that helps them get into the heart space. I don't know that I recommend that, or that's necessarily the best plan of action, but even getting drunk could help you to get you out of your head. A lot of people get caught up in their head, in their head space, and they just can't get out of their head. They're just so headstrong that one of the best things to do is just get drunk and get out of your head, get out of your way, get down into your heart space, but staying there is a whole different story, a whole different program. It might get you into your heart space, but it doesn't mean it'll keep you there. So again, whatever it takes to get you into your heart space and keep you there, that's what you want to do. And I don't care what it is. I could say, yeah, and going out and entertaining violence could do that, but will it keep you there? Can you stay there by doing that? I think it's a hard thing to do, to go out and be violent, and if that gets you into your heart space, and then staying in your heart space, I don't think it's going to keep you in your heart space. Again, whatever it takes. So anyhow, this woman and I, out of the East Coast, we're going to be starting a new show. We're preparing a show called The Ascension Expert, and it's based off the book that I've written already called The 90-Day Ascension Journey. You can go to my website, spiritualimageproductions.com, and on the left-hand, on both, there's links there for the 90-Day Ascension Journey. There's a website page that you can check out. You can actually read the introduction and the first chapter from there. And then if you want it, if you like it, if you want to purchase it, you can purchase it from me and I'll autograph it for you. Otherwise, you can purchase it from Amazon or Kindle. You can purchase it on Kindle. I got it on sale for 99 cents right now, so people can go in there and read it, and just read it. And if that's not enough for you, there's a resource guide at the end, so you can look up your own answers, your own conclusions, you can find your own path to enlightenment, to ascension, and get there in the way that you feel most comfortable. Otherwise, the book outlines exactly what it takes to get there, and the parameters of the foundation of what enlightenment or ascension is all about. Anyhow, and if that's not enough, you can get a hold of me, and we can do the mentoring program, 1 hour a week for 12 weeks in a row, and go from there. So, and so anyhow, the Ascension Expert, we're establishing a radio show, and so pretty soon, Julia, her name is Julia, out of the East Coast, her and I are gonna work together in establishing. We're gonna put out a crowdfunding program, so people, if you want to support it, $5, $10, $20, $100,000, sure, why not? But anyhow, $100, if you want to help support the show, get it off the ground. Probably March of next year is what we're looking is the goal to get it off the ground. Aloha, Gina. Thanks for stopping by. So anyhow, next March, we're looking to get it off the ground on Voice America, which is a network here in the Phoenix area, here in Arizona. And so it's going to be a pretty highly professional show that we'll be launching. And so, you know, if you got any ideas, if you want to come on as a guest, if you have expertise and knowledge about Ascension, a level of it, and you want to be a guest on the show, get a hold of us. If you want to be a sponsor or an advertiser, a vendor on the show, we're going to be offering some different packages that you can plug in that will make it easy for you to plug in on a low level and then on a high-end VIP level. So, and we're planning on doing events, live events, further down the road. Right now, we're just looking to, again, we're in creative mode. We're just getting everything, the foundation for it put together, and then in March, we should have everything up and going, and the show will be launching in March. I don't know exactly what we're going to do for the premiere, but we're going to make a whole what's the word I want to use? We're going to make a party out of it. Duh, whatever, why not, right? So it's going to be like that. Anyhow, you can, if you got any questions about it or interest in helping to work with it or coming on to our show, get a hold of me and we'll talk about it. Now the next thing I want to talk about is the California wildfires. As you know, California is just a burning inferno. I guess it must be a stopping point for hell, right? It's burning so much, but that's besides the point. Anyhow, but even if that was the case, I recommend to you people, and this goes along with the Ascension experts, the Ascension Journey that I've been putting out there. I would, if you got some time to send some healing, light, and love, and some prayers out to these people out in California, affected by these fires, connected and associated with all these fires, just take a couple of minutes and send out some love, light, prayers, and healing to these people. If your parents or your family was out there near these fires, I guarantee you would be sending out love and light. So, and that's just it. These people are family. The United States, all the people in the United States are family. All the people on this planet are family. We're all one, people. Get with the program. Duh. Aloha, Jason. Thanks for stopping by. So anyhow, if you get a chance, just take some time to send, just to at least acknowledge these people and help them out any way you can. Again, today's Veterans Day. Blessings to all you people out there from the military, past, present, and future. And thanks for your services. What was it? At Pitch Perfect, 1 or 2 or 3? I think no, it was 3. They talk about veterans. This girl, she goes, well, thank you for helping protect our country and protecting us. And that's what I'm saying to y'all, people. If we didn't have the military to protect our country, where would we be now? So be conscious, be aware, and be understanding, and know that there's a family out there, a military family out there, helping to protect or protecting our country. And without the military, where would you be? Really, think about it. So don't be foolish and be obnoxious and be rude and not acknowledge the military, because the military helps keep your home safe today and tomorrow and so on. So Don't, there's a lot of people out there that they take the military for granted or they despise the military. But you know what? It's part of the program. So get with it. Oh, 11/11. Today is 11/11, November 11th. And I wasn't, when I do these updates, I just do them whenever the time is right. And today happens to be an 11/11 day. Let me see. 11 is a power number. It has to do with will and power. If you look at the ray structure, the energy, ray energy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 main energies on this planet. If you were to recognize every frequency, every energy, you would find that there's only 7 main energies in this universe. Period. And every other energy out there is derived from these energies. So a combination or a mix of these energies, one way or another. Then, the first ray it has to do with will and power. Second ray has to do with love and wisdom. Third ray has to do with active intelligence, the medical field. The fourth ray has to do with beauty and harmony through conflict, and that's the art people, the artsy-fartsy people. The fifth ray is technology, Capricorn stuff, and all. Let me see what money and politics, and then sixth ray has to do with devotion, the religious people, the fanatics, the people that go crazy sometimes because they're so obsessed. But the other side of the coin is devotion. So there's good and bad to all these energies. And then seventh ray, the age of Aquarius that we're coming into now. Now what people don't understand is we're not completely in the age of Aquarius right now. It takes 150 years, approximately 150 years, for our solar system to go from one sign to the next, and to make that transition, I should say. And then it takes 2,100 years for us to go through that whole sign. We've been going through the age of Pisces for almost 2,100 years now, and we've been transitioning into the age of Aquarius for almost 150 years. 2025, I believe we will be officially full-fledged in the age of Aquarius, and things are going to calm down like no tomorrow. It's going to be so much peaceful, on this planet. And then, in fact, March 23rd, March 2023, it's going to be a huge party celebration because we're not only is Pluto going into Aquarius on that month, but we're going to be almost completely in the age of Aquarius as well. So it's going to be huge. 2023, 2024, 2025 are going to be huge, huge years on this planet. It's going to be pretty, I don't know that it's going to be wild, but it's going to be party time. So get your kegs ready, whatever, okay, right? So it's going to be like that. Let me think about this. So anyhow, we were talking about 11/11, November 11th, 2018. Now, again, will and power. So we have four ones. 4 ones we have beauty, the beauty and harmony through conflict concerning will and power. So today is one of those days of will and power, embarking upon beauty through conflict. So it's like that. It's a very powerful number. I really like the number 11/11. So to me, it's a very powerful, very strong, artsy-fartsy number. Everything. So anyhow, let me see, beauty and harmony of the art world in their power, something like that. And again, y'all folks, I just finished becoming getting certified to be a Reiki master, So if you're interested in some healing, or you know, on whatever level, get a hold of me and we'll talk about it. Right now, I'm even open to doing complimentary sessions, just so I can keep so I won't get rusty and I can really get into the groove of doing these sessions. So, and if you want to give me a donation on top of that, it doesn't hurt my feelings, but you know, whatever feels right, whatever floats your boat, it doesn't hurt my feelings. Um, next Friday. Next Friday, we're doing the Golden Age Psychic Show. We're going to be doing free readings. Usually I have somebody with me, at least one or two or three people. But lately, you know, it's just me, myself, and I. And people like my readings, so it doesn't hurt my feelings either way. If I have guests or not, people like my readings. So if you want to come on and get especially if you've never had a psychic reading, next Friday at 7 p.m. If you want to get in on a reading, you're probably going to want to call in about at least 10 or 15 minutes early, so that because otherwise sometimes we get a lot of people on there and you can't get in on reading it, especially if you called in late. So it's like that. And then we're going to be doing the Intimacy, Tantra, and Relationship Psychically Fulfilled show. Now, I've been, you know, I don't usually go out of my way to find a subject matter to talk about. Me and my co-host, me, myself, and I, and my co-host, Maha, Dakini, Lorae, will be coming on, and let me see, there was something I wanted to talk about. Oh, that's what I want to talk about. Sperm donors, or you know, people, women being fertilized through artificial insemination. I think I want to talk about that. I haven't got that far. Aloha, Gina. I haven't got that far in terms of setting up and focusing on that show just yet. But I'm thinking that's what I'm leaning towards right now. I want to talk about relationships concerning these types of situations and what it takes, and what, you know, how people will feel and so forth. Somebody wrote a book concerning all that whole process. I want to see if I can get a hold of them and see if they want to come on to the show and talk about it. So I don't know. I haven't got that far because I got a lot of other stuff I'm working with right now. But anyhow, if you're interested, or especially if you're an expert or you have a lot of knowledge base concerning that type of activity, get a hold of me and we will talk about it. Now, in the comment section, I put in links for if you want to get a hold of me for some services. You can get a hold of me. We can figure something out. Or the book, if you want to buy the book, and the psychic show and the relationship show. I put those links there so you can check it out for yourself, and then we'll go from there. I think that's it, folks. That's all, folks. Yeah. Let me see. Let me make sure. Oh, I know. There's one other. Let me write this down. Thanksgiving's coming up pretty soon, in about a couple of weeks, and we're going to be every year we do a Maitreya Buddha does a blessing, and on Thanksgiving, on Christmas, on Easter, and on Wesak Festival. I think the Buddha does a blessing on Wesak Festival Day, but on Easter, Maitreya Buddha does, I believe, a blessing, and then on Humanity Festival, I believe he does as well. So anyhow, Thanksgiving's coming up. He's going to be doing a blessing on Thanksgiving Day from 2 to 4 p.m. Whatever local time you're at. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, 2 to 4 p.m. your local time. And so if you want to do a meditation, get in on this meditation. You don't even have to call in. You don't even have to be here in person, live and in person. You just plug in mentally. That's the beauty about this meditation, is that you can plug in mentally and sit down, and as long as you're doing everything correctly in the right way, and you're open to it, and you just allow the energy to flow through, you will feel the Christ energies coming through like no tomorrow. I kid you not. I mean, I can sit down at will, any given time, any given place, and just plug in, and I'm there. I can just feel the energy pouring through like no tomorrow. So it's like that. If you want to in on this, again, it'll be on Thanksgiving. I'll be putting out some more information about this later, but anyhow, you can check it out for yourself. And if you don't know anything about transmission meditation, you might want to go to my website, spiritualmusproductions.com. On the left-hand side, there's a link that says transmission meditation. On there, you can click on that page. There's all kinds of information. There's the ebook by Benjamin Graham, Transmission and Meditation for the New Age. And then there's also an introductory video that I put together several months ago, so that you can understand how to plug in with the group and so forth. Anyhow, enjoy the rest of your Veterans Day, especially if you're a veteran, and have fun. And I would say stay out of trouble, but you know what? Whatever floats your boat. That's all I got to say. Aloha. Have a God Goddess week. Be the love that you are, always have been, and always will be. Aloha.